Sergio Perez has encountered significant challenges with both form and consistency throughout the 2024 Formula One season, contributing to Red Bull's recent decline in the Constructors Championship standings. With just 3 races remaining in the season, the team has slipped to third place, behind McLaren and Ferrari, after once leading the championship by a comfortable margin. Martin Brundle, a former F1 driver and Sky Sports F1 broadcaster, has weighed in on Perez's future at Red Bull. Reflecting on Perez's performance, particularly after the disappointing Mexico City Grand Prix, Brundle hinted that Perez's tenure with the team might soon be coming to an end. "I think it certainly is his last Mexico City Grand Prix in a Red Bull," Brundle remarked. "That would be my gut feeling. He's had a great career and I'm sure he'd like it to last a little bit longer, but we're seeing so many young guns coming into the teams now and doing a great job, and obviously Red Bull is staring third in the Constructors Championship right in the face now." Perez's 2024 season began promisingly, with the Mexican driver securing 85 points across the first 5 races, a solid performance that saw him sitting in second place in the championship and helping to secure Red Bull's early lead in the Constructors Championship. However, since then, his form has faltered, with Perez only adding 66 points in the subsequent 16 races. His total of 151 points is a stark contrast to Max Verstappen's dominant 393 points, which highlights the widening gap between the two drivers. This disparity has been a significant factor in Red Bull's drop to third in the team standings, with both McLaren and Ferrari capitalizing on Red Bull's weakened position in the latter stages of the season. Despite being under contract until the end of 2026, Perez's future with Red Bull remains uncertain. Team principal Christian Horner and senior advisor Helmut Marko have both suggested that the team may soon be forced to make difficult decisions regarding their driver lineup, especially as they look ahead to the 2025 season. While Perez maintains his contract is watertight, the mounting pressure on the team to secure consistent results may lead to a change in strategy. "The scrutiny is constant. From a team's perspective, we're working with him as hard as we can to try and support him," Horner said after the Mexico Grand Prix. "But there comes a point in time when you can only do so much." The second Red Bull team, VCARB, currently has an open seat for 2025, with the team reportedly eyeing Williams rising star Franco Colapinto. The Argentine driver is seen as a potential future Red Bull talent, with rumors swirling that he could join the team alongside Verstappen. However, there's also speculation about Colapinto possibly switching to Alpine in place of Jack Doohan. Liam Lawson, another promising talent within the Red Bull family, is also in contention. The Kiwi driver made his full-time F1 debut this season, replacing Daniel Ricciardo after the Singapore Grand Prix, and is highly regarded by the Red Bull hierarchy. With only a handful of races left in the season, Red Bull's focus is on maximizing their performance across both cars. As Horner emphasized, "We need both drivers in tip-top form, and unless Perez can deliver a remarkable turnaround in the final races, his future with the team remains in serious doubt." The rumors that Sergio Perez is all but expelled or defenestrated at Red Bull, which have been perpetuated since the Hungarian Grand Prix in July, seem to run up against stubborn reality. The Mexican is under contract in 2025 and has everything in place to finish this season and start next season, yes, only with Red Bull. "They will see me in Las Vegas and they will see me next year," said Sergio Perez at the Brazilian Grand Prix, and he says it with knowledge of the facts, no matter how much Christian Horner does not confirm it categorically, and, above all, Helmut Marko and Jos Verstappen are talking about the need for a change. According to Marko, Perez even has new sponsors for 2025, some of them very powerful, in addition to those he already has, and Red Bull has given him the go-ahead to start making clothes and merchandising products recently, a type of agreement that must already have production in advance and has received all the approvals from the team's economic team, after going through Horner, of course. However, Perez has failed to improve in recent races and has emerged from the past 2 races in Mexico and Brazil without acquiring a single point for the team. Crucially, this has allowed Ferrari to solidify their position ahead of Red Bull in the constructors' standings, with Perez only having 3 remaining races to turn his fortunes around. KitKat also remains one of Perez's main sponsors, who have recently announced a deal with F1 to become the sport's official chocolate bar partner for 2025. It is important to distinguish that these partnerships and the alleged new sponsor are tied solely and exclusively to Perez, and if he were to leave Red Bull, their investment would potentially follow him elsewhere, thus not cementing his position at the team just yet. What you think about Red Bull makes shock decision over Perez's F1 future? Like and comment below.